We are the only race, black people are the only race that compete against each other and want to outdo each other. How can we be a community? How can we be a people when that's all we do is compete against each other? But from the outside looking in, it looks like we got somewhere as a people. That can't be true. Why do I say it can't be true? Because the hood still look the same. The ghetto still look the same. It ain't changed a bit. Some could argue that it got even worse. So they turn into criminality, right? And a lot of people be like, well, that's on them, right? That don't got nothing to do with me. Okay, if it has nothing to do with you, don't cry, don't get mad, don't speak on black people if you not gonna sacrifice some of your intelligence, sacrifice some of your knowledge, sacrifice some of your resources to help out the next man in your community, the next woman in your community, the next family in your community. I'm gonna unify with my brothers that's out here doing the same things I'm doing, building businesses, building platforms, and we gonna come together and we gonna build something for our black community in Chicago, Illinois. And that's a fact. You can mark my words. If not this year, 2024, 2025, we on that.
And make me look at it all. Ain't no A's or assistance, just days of persistence. Snow White nights turn to days in the kitchen. Battle tested, get paid is the mission.
YouTube, we back with another video. In today's video, I will be expressing my thoughts on why competition is ruining the black community. All right, now let's get into it. Okay, competition. Well, first, we got to start at the root of the problem. This competition between black men and black man, black woman and black woman, and so on and so forth, started from the plantation, started from slavery, right? We competed to work in the house instead of working in the field. We competed for our freedom. In order to get our freedom, we got to tell on our brother, right? So that competition, that crabs in a bucket mentality has always been there. It's been planted in our mind, right? And it's sad when people look at black people as so ignorant, so sick, and so animalish, right? But they don't understand where that came from. We wasn't originally like that, right? It was implanted in our mind, programmed in our mind by our oppressor. So with that being said, that's where it stems from. But why is it ruining the black community today? Because from the outside looking in, it looks like black people are flourishing. It looks like, man, they got businesses now. You feel me? Women is making a lot more money. Men is making a lot more money, right? You seeing a lot more black get-togethers, you feel me, amongst content creators and, you know, people in the financial sector and all of that. And it's beautiful. Right? It's beautiful. It's cool. But from the outside looking in, it looks like we got somewhere as a people. But that can't be true. Why do I say it can't be true? Because the hood still look the same. The ghetto still look the same. It ain't changed a bit. Some could argue that it got even worse. Right? And you can't judge. You can only judge a nation. You can only judge a people by the ones at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? You can only judge them by the ones at the bottom, the quality of their people, right? In competition, everybody want to outdo their brother. Everybody want to outdo their sister. Oh, she got that new purse. Oh, I'm going to get my man to give me this. Oh, that brother, he got that new car. Oh, for sure, I'm finna get an even better one next year, right? It's a combat. We always trying to outdo each other. We are the only race in America that does that. If you believe that statement is false, leave it in the comment section down below and explain it to me, because I want to talk to you. We are the only race, black people are the only race that compete against each other and want to outdo each other. How can we be a community? How can we be a people when that's all we do is compete against each other, right? And it don't even have to be on a celebrity type of standpoint. The brother that live across the street from you, right? He live on a different block than you. Oh, them niggas doing it like that over there? Oh, all right, for sure. We finna turn up over here. This, that, and the third, right? And not all competition is bad, right? But in terms of the competition we have for each other, it's not just about friendly competition. It's about outdoing the next man. And then once I outdo him, now you can't say nothing to me. I'm superior to you now because I have more than you. I've did more than you. I made more money than you, right? That is where we fall, because it becomes individual now. It becomes selfishness, right? I'm going to do as much as I can for myself so that I have this status of a man, but our people is still dying. Our people is still hungry, don't get homes. Our people still don't get jobs. The school to prison pipeline, most of our kids that's going to school is not learning nothing. It's not helping them improve their life and their mental. So they turn into criminality, right? And a lot of people be like, well, that's on them, right? That don't got nothing to do with me. Okay, if it has nothing to do with you, don't cry. Don't get mad when you see certain things on TV or certain things on the media about black people. You not black people, right? You have no ties to us. So don't get mad. Don't speak on black people if you not going to sacrifice some of your intelligence, sacrifice some of your knowledge, sacrifice some of your resources to help out the next man in your community, the next woman in your community, the next family in your community. You hear what I'm saying? If you going to be for yourself, be for yourself. Don't straddle the fence. We don't want you over there. You feel me? So that's all I'm trying to say. If you want to be an individual and only only achieve success for yourself and not for your brothers and sisters, please do not talk about us when shit hit the fan, when things go bad, when it's riots, when shit is going on. Do not speak a word about black people, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Competition is killing the black community because we can't come together. If we can't come together, we can't expect to have no type of say-so, no type of structure, no type of institutions, no type of nothing. We can't even expect to be a community no more. We're not a community no more, right? And that's because the people that did make it out, the people that did make something of themselves, they never came back and gave that knowledge and gave what they obtained to a certain extent to the community to help uplift the community, right? Instead of just talking about it. My plan with this platform that I'm building, Mastermind Paradigm, right? My plan for the future, all my brothers out there that's got businesses that building their own platform, right? If y'all watching this in the future, I want to come together to build things in our community in Chicago, right? We start in Chicago and where we grew up. We uplift and build in our community. We build stores, we build banks, we build community centers and all that in our community first. And then once we do that and get that in order, we delegate into other communities, other states, right? And we get them to do the same thing that we doing here. You feel me? All my brothers out there, especially the ones watching this that we actually connecting and I'm cool with, and you feel me? I want to do that. It's not about how much money we can make. That's not going to get nobody nowhere except you. And even then, that's not going to get an individual nowhere. Because you're going to look back and be like, man, what have I really done? Right? I've been out for myself this whole time. And there's people out here dying. There's people out here starving. Right? But then you got the other group that say, man, that's on them. And that just let me know you don't really know what's going on. People just not born evil. People just not born criminals. They're shaped into that, right? They're shaped, they're programmed to be that. And it's by design. If most black people, black men, black women, whatever, turn to criminality and turn to living illegally, what type of image does that put on black people? Oh, y'all not civilized. Y'all not this, y'all not that. So we don't care about you. Y'all don't even know how to act, right? But that was programmed on us. They didn't want us to know how to act. But the ones who tried to do something about that and spoke up about it, They got assassinated. They got killed, right? They got set up. Because they understand if we are all together, all for one, and we start back teaching our kids, we start back teaching our community, giving back resources to our community, being loyal to our community, we are forced to be reckoned with. It's 50 million people, 50 million black people in the U.S. We probably is the largest. We are the largest minority. Imagine if we had 50 million black people with one vote. We got 50 million black people that only use black banks, only send their kids to black schools. You get what I'm saying? Now we're a force to be reckoned with, because you mess with one, you mess with all. You don't cater to us and you don't invest in us, don't expect us to invest in you. But we're so much in disarray. We're so divided, right? And one reason I believe we are that way is because black people don't see themselves as black no more. They see themselves as mixed and oh, I'm French. I'm this, I'm that. You feel me? I'm foreign. I'm this, that, and the third, right? And we stop seeing ourselves as black people. So we can't relate to black people no more. We don't want to do for black. We don't even consider ourselves a part of the black community. Then white people don't see it like that. Oh, you got darker skin than me? You black. You a black man. When the police pull you over, you're black. I don't care what you identify, Dominican, whatever, you're black. With that being said, man, we got to start coming together. Like, we got to start coming together and stop trying to tear each other apart and one up the next one. Imagine what we can do together. And I know people been saying this for a long time, but I really want y'all to understand this is coming from a young man. I've seen it, right? I've seen the split. I see how my peers act on social media towards each other. I see how my peers act towards each other in the streets. It's not cool. It's not productive at all. It's not proactive. It's counterproductive. It's leading us to negative outcomes. That's why everybody in prison. That's why mamas is still raising their kids alone. That's why mamas is out here angry, mad, yelling, cursing, beating their kids, right? Because they don't got a good man at home. You get what I'm saying? Because we not together no more. We not doing this for one another. We doing this for ourselves. There is no other community in America that's like that. The Asians don't do it. Jewish people don't do it. Even Africans that come from Africa, they don't do that. They together. They understand that they not the majority here, right? They gonna do right by theirs, they people. We have 50 million people. We don't got no black town. We don't got no black community. We don't got no black restaurants. We don't got no black stores, supermarkets. Koreans got it. Chinese people got it. Mexicans got it for sure. We haven't came to realize that we're literally not a people no more. In America, we're not a people no more. We can't even be considered a people because we have no type of power. But let's change that. Let's build with each other. Let's bridge the gap. Let's stop trying to talk down on each other and talk about how we can improve each other's situation. A lot of brothers out here got the keys to financial success, but they not spreading it. They not telling it to the next man that's poor. Hey, I can make you some money. Hey, I can do this for you. I can teach you how to do this. We not doing that. Same for sisters. You see the sisters, they bashing, they gossiping about the younger sisters. Oh, y'all act wild, this, and that. You don't know how to act like a lady. Y'all not teaching them to act like no lady. Y'all letting the internet teach them. Y'all letting school, the public schools teach them. The blind is leading the blind. But yet y'all want to complain and y'all want to gossip and y'all want to bash. But y'all don't want to uplift. And until we do that, we not going to get nowhere. Prayer not going to help us. Going to church every Sunday not going to help us. Pleading to God not going to help us. We have to start getting hands-on in each other's lives, right? Instead of just talking about the next, oh, I'm going to pray for you. Oh, I know, I'm going to pray for you. Come to church, I'm going to pray for you. And this is nothing against church. I believe church can be a great thing for people. But we have to get hands-on in our community and stop letting brothers and sisters fall by the wayside just because we don't like how they act. Why do they act like that? They didn't come out the womb acting like that. Oh, I'm going to just act like this. for the rest of my life. I'm coming out the womb bad as hell, wild, don't got no discipline, no structure. That's because we not raising them. We not helping raise. Why do they say it takes a community, a tribe, to raise up a child? And yeah, that's my message for this video. I'm not even gonna get too into it, because this is not supposed to be something where I'm just getting emotional or, you feel me, and trying to yell at people, because I know people that's gonna listen to this video still not gonna take heed to it. But I will. I'm gonna be the example. I'm gonna be the example. If not this year, 2025, I'm gonna unify with my brothers that's out here doing the same things I'm doing, building businesses, building platforms, and we gonna come together and we gonna build something for our black community in Chicago, Illinois. And that's a fact. You can mark my words. If not this year, 2024, 2025, we on that. And YouTube, that's all for this video. God just put that on my heart and I had to speak about it. Community versus individualism. As individuals, we think we getting somewhere, but as a whole, we not getting nowhere. Right? You still gonna be seen as a black man. I don't care if you got $1 billion, you still seen as a black man to that white boy, to that white woman. You're not gonna be accepted in a community. You're not gonna be completely accepted into they structures and they institutions, because you're not them. You're not one of them. I don't care how much money you think you got. And that's my message. YouTube, talk to me in the comment section down below. If there's any brothers out here that want to collab, that want to build, you feel me, that want to get in touch, I'm open to doing it, as long as it's for the right cause and it's for something that's beneficial and proactive to the community. And that's all I got, YouTube. We out of here. I love y'all. Wishing y'all peace, blessings, abundance, joy, all that. We gone.